Hi, this is Zsuzsa from ThetaHealing. Welcome back to the Intuitive Anatomy report, with today being the report of day 7 and 8. And day 7 was lymph system, and day 8 is excretory system and reproductive system day. 2 in 1, pretty heavy day. Anyway, let's start with the lymph system. So the lymph system is carries the waste away from the cells, releases fat, fights infections, parasites, and the lymph system creates cells for the spleen and the thymus when you are still young. And also the other thing that spleen does is storing thrombocytes, and the thrombocytes are used when there is wounds, cuts, injury, bleeding, and can the creator pull shock and trauma forward from all space-time dimensions, from all versions of you when you were injured, when you were losing a lot of blood or just some blood. You feared to lose your life due to the loss of the blood. In any space-time dimensions, any versions of you when a leash was put on you to suck your blood in order to be healed, that causing some kind of conflict. Also, another way of healing was actually letting, like cutting the patients and letting the blood just flow, because they believed if you lose the blood, then somehow the new blood is being produced and that's gonna heal you. And many times actually they ended up killing the patient with this. So everywhere that happened, can the creator pull shock and trauma and unconditional love. Also, heavy bleeding, menstrual cycle came up. Can the creator also pull shock and trauma and send healing everywhere where you experience that? Also, as children, having a lot of runny nose, nosebleed, can the creator pull shock and traumas and unconditional love everywhere where that was the case or experience. Getting attention from the parents, from adults, by having nosebleeds. Okay. So when we go to the immune system, we get always needing to defend myself programs. So can the creator pull shock and trauma from all space-time dimensions, from all versions of you, when you felt always attacked, when you felt always in being ready to fight, being always on a standby, in alert mode, not knowing how to relax and have peace. Can the creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love? This causing, of course, a lot of stress, being in reactive mode. So asking creator to send healing to all those experiences. So when it comes to the immune system, it works like a security guard. So there is interaction, there is a selection. You seem suspicious. Let's see who you are. What are you? There could be confrontation, then fighting. Can the creator just send lots of unconditional love to this process? Okay, feeling invaded by any microbes or parasite, can the creator push shock and trauma and send unconditional love? Anger came up. What came up is putting your happiness in someone else's pocket. So basically, depending on someone else's actions, mood, it's what my happiness depends on. Okay, so everywhere where that happened, can the creator push shock and trauma and send unconditional love and release that? Okay, can the creator okay, let's go with anger. So anger was coming up, the emotion of anger, old resentment. Um, when we're talking about the lymph system and the excretory system, and even anger also came up in the reproductive system. Maybe we were already getting ready for the reproductive system. However, anger came up. And I was guided to do digging on myself. So I was sensing, okay, where is the anger coming from? Where is that anger coming from? And my father, for example, is a very angry person. He seems angry to the whole world. To me, his anger is like his life force. I mean, I swear he is still alive because of all the anger he harbors. Um, I haven't spoken to my father in about 8 years, and there is a reason for that. However, what I was shown was really interesting. So I was taken 5 or 6 generations before, and I was shown this angry ancestor, and the life of this ancestor like unfolded. I saw this ancestor being a small child and being either becoming an orphan or being left, just partly being raised on the street and in this orphanage where a situation was horrible, and how he became this not the most not the person with the most integrity, let's just put it that way. So he became more like a villain. And I was like, how is this person my ancestor? I mean, how did this person settle down and have a family? And then Creator was showing me, no, he didn't settle down. He didn't have a wife and a loving family. And then I was witnessing this female ancestor of mine being sexually assaulted by this villain. Uh, and then this whole secrecy around this, and people not knowing, and not letting people find out, and a lot of guilt and shame and embarrassment, and so much anger and frustration. And then I was tuning into the ancestor, the female ancestor, and she literally had these programs. I was raped by the devil. I'm carrying Satan's child under my heart. My child is the devil child. And this being passed down, these energies being passed down, and this anger. And then I was like, how has the anger served this ancestor? First, the man, right? And it was shown to me, that was his way of survival. That's how he was able to defend himself in all kinds of situations. That anger towards the community somehow released his guilt for his actions. It was very interesting. And then Vayana was talking about 27 generations being more than 2 million ancestors. And you know what? In a world where nowadays supposedly every 10th woman in their lifetimes gets sexually harassed in some way, one or another, how much anger is there towards men? Of course, men also get sexually assaulted. So if we have in 27 generation 2 million ancestors, and having just 5% of them being sexually assaulted in one way or another, how much anger is there being passed down? And then let's talk about the 7 generations, which is also still 252 ancestors. And even if just 2% of that got assaulted, that's all still five ancestors, and how much of that energy is being passed down in our DNA. So can I ask the Creator to just, after hearing this, release the anger from your ancestors, from your generational line? releasing them from the obligation to pass that down in order to be our way of survival or our way of defending ourselves. Can we release any child from being a child of the Satan or devil? Can we release the attackers from being Satan and the devil, or a punishment? And of course, this is a very heavy subject. Can the Creator also teach the discernment between life force and anger? Everywhere where you were fused, you used anger as a fuel, can the Creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love? And can the Creator just unplug you from anger and plug you into the unconditional love as an energy resource that is infinite? It's your birthright to be connected, and what it feels like to be replenished, recharged, rejuvenated by the unconditional love energy, releasing the need of anger. Okay, being a servant, being a slave came up. What is a servant? What is a slave? Be learning what virtues. In general, they are learning service, they are learning being humble. Okay, everywhere where humility got associated with being humiliated, can the Creator pull shock and trauma and unconditional love? Okay, were also learning freedom. They were also learning kindness, acceptation, maybe even being generous, like generous with their kindness, generous with their service. They were also learning equality. When we go to the slave side, okay, they were surely learning forgiveness and detachment. Also, you know how slaves used to have a certain price, so can we release you from any price you have ever been charged, I mean what they charged for you, and having any price like that? Can the Creator show you that you're priceless instead, that you're valuable? Can we release you from having a price? Can we release you from any ownership of being someone else's property or asset? Okay. Okay, can the Creator pull shock and trauma from all space-time dimensions, from all versions of you, when you got sick or ill, or you developed a disease and you felt like your immune system has failed you, or it was weak, or it was bad, or unable to defend? Can the Creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love everywhere? Okay. So what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Vayana says this is the belief, the attitude of the immune system. So can the Creator just release your need to having to create a situation where which are life-threatening in order to learn to be stronger, or strength? Can the Creator teach Creator's highest perspective, definition, understanding of strength? Yours is the same as Creator's. Okay. Oh, la 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 la. So, would you like to know how to take care of yourself? Would you like to know how to deal with confrontation the highest, the best, and the easiest way? Would you like to know how to interact with others the highest, the best, and the easiest way? Would you like to know how to say no, the discernment between yes and no? Would you like to know how to live without letting people take advantage of you, use you, have alternative, without inviting people into your life that have alternative motives? Would you like to know what it feels like when people honor and respect your boundaries? Would you like to know how to be assertive and still be kind, how to live without overcorrecting, how to live without having to fight for everything or with everyone? Would you like to know how to allow others to be what they are, to know how to make space for yourself, how to take time to yourself without pushing others away, how to live without being miserable, repulsed, pathetic, pitiful, whiny, or irritated? Would you like to know the difference between your feelings, thoughts, beliefs, opinions, ideas, behaviors from those of another person, thoughts, beliefs, opinions, ideas, behaviors? And that you know on all levels how to compromise and how to reach agreements, the highest and the best and the easiest way for you and for everyone involved, creating win-win situation. Beautiful. Okay, that's for the lymph system. Let's continue with the excretory system. So the excretory system includes the bladder, the kidney, the bladder and the kidney can hold old resentment, grudges, energies of rejection, abandonment, painful breakups, instability. And then if you think how many people, old people, especially once they are put in these homes or being really at a stage when they are too old to feel that they have control over life, that's when they start to lose the control of peeing. So everywhere where you felt you had no more control because of your age, everywhere where you felt unstable, abandoned, neglected, can the Creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love? Here more resentment came up. Well, anger, resentment can be in some ways similar. However, how could old resentments serve someone? Again, having a being defensive, being able to protect themselves, bravery, courage, strength came up. Also, revenge, right? And then the saying, but the best revenge is success. So, can the Creator show you how to be ambitious and motivated and what success is from Creator's perspective, how to be successful, how to feel accomplished, and how to reach your goals without that being motivated by revenge? Can we disassociate revenge from being sweet? Okay, can the Creator show you how to be motivated by love instead? And these emotions, okay, these old resentments that we talk about when we are talking about the bladder, the kidney, and the excretory system, of course, many times we were taking back to the baby in the womb. So I'm guided to actually offer a healing on that for you. When we are talking about the excretory system and the reproductive system, the sexual chakra, the sacral chakra comes up. Abundance flows best when this chakra is open and the negative programs are cleared from this area, and programs held in this area of the body can stem from old stored anger and sexual abuse. And we continue with the subject of sexual abuse, or actually sex being a duty, sex being dirty, And you know, sex being a duty, so for centuries, sex was only for reproduction. Enjoying it was might have brought up shame, guilt, frustration, anger, even. So, can the creator pull shock and trauma from all space-time dimensions, all versions of you where where that happened? Anywhere where you were partaking in any way in any sexual assault. And you know, those have different degrees, just being teased even, and that can be uncomfortable for an innocent girl, to all the way to a violent act of forcing someone their self on you. Being witness of this, or any participant, can the creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love. I'm not gonna go now more in detail into this because, well, if the video is more than 24 minutes, in Montana I have little chance to uploading it. However, chastity oaths came up, and then there was a chastity belt on one of the participants, which took us a while to get off. And the chastity belt was like really keeping them honorable and close to God. So everywhere where you were learning to be honorable by taking a chastity oath, or that was your only way to get closer to God, can the creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love and release you from any chastity oath and releasing the energy of any chastity belt? Can the creator teach you creator's highest perspective, definition and understanding of honor, and yours is the same? You know how to be honorable, what it feels like to be honorable. Would you like to know how to have unselfish thoughts, what it feels like to have dedication in your relationship? You know how to live without complaining. You know how to have a relationship without trying to be becoming the parent of the other, your significant other. Would you like to know how to be in a relationship without being dominated or domineering? And everywhere where that was happening, anywhere where there was power struggle in a relationship, romantic relationship especially, can the creator pull shock and trauma and send unconditional love? Can the creator teach peace from creator's perspective, and equality and unity from creator's perspective? Yours is the same. Is there anything else I wanted to... Okay. You might want to check if you're married, if you're still married to your previous marriage or previous partner. Having to be a sacrifice, a sexual sacrifice. Are you a sexual healer, and what that could mean to you? That could be an interesting belief to check. Anyways, for now, can I just witness every one of you receive a sexual sacral chakra healing, seeing it spin clockwise, releasing any energies of sexual assaults, abandonment, neglect, insecurity, instability, fears, being disrespected as a woman, being disrespected as a man, being dishonored in any way, all those energies. And just asking Creator to replace everything with unconditional love and optimize this chakra, synchronize this chakra with the others and harmonize your chakras. Beautiful. Okay. So can the creator of all that is do a fatal healing for you? And I would like you to go and witness creator's unconditional love surrounding you as a baby. And you could witness this for your parents, and you have children, for them as well. Witness this love filling the womb. See it. See the love enveloping the fetus. And all the poisons, toxins, negative emotions are simply eliminated, dissolved by this unconditional love energy. And let's send energies of kindness, care, nurturing, love, safety, harmony, being a blessing, the energy of being a blessing to the world, to the family, bringing joy. Beautiful. So you can actually do the baby in the womb exercise for 7 generations backwards and forwards. Now we did it for 3 generations, right? Your parents, yourself, and your children. You can extend this to your siblings and all the cousins and all the uncles and the aunts, and really heal thousands of people when it comes to the 7 generations by itself. Thank you for watching and participating. Yeah, oh, okay. Another thing, just territory and boundaries and feeling conquered, invaded, captured when it comes to the resentment that is held in the kidney. So everywhere you experienced being conquered, invaded, captured, can the creator pull shaka and trauma and send unconditional love everywhere, and send unconditional love to the kidneys. The kidneys that actually circulate and filter 180 liters of blood a day, and you only create or select 1.5 liter of all that to urine. So it's a very, very busy system. And also we have 2 kidneys, and so far each time I scan kidneys, I see one of them being more productive, having more work to do than the other one. So can the creators balance the 2 kidneys in the highest, the best way for you? And just send unconditional love to your excretory system, to your lymph system, and to your reproductive system. What it feels like to have peace for the gender that you were born with. What it feels like to be happy to be a girl, to be happy to be a boy, to be happy to be a woman, to be happy to be a man. Okay. Well, this is for today. Oops, 29 minutes probably. So let's hope I can upload it. If not, I will uploading it in a week once I'm back to Europe. I still trying to upload the previous video. Anyways, have an amazing day. I'll be back soon with muscles and nervous system days. So muscle day, nervous system day are coming up for days 9 and 10. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Don't forget to comment, share, subscribe, follow. I would love to hear from you. Bye.